Hi everyone, we're just so happy and excited today. We have Julia Tang from Ecuador who are going to be here to do a live demo with us with the coaching module. And we love the coaching module. I have done a couple of live scan before. Please reach out, go to my YouTube channel. You can watch those. And the best way to learn is to, after you watch this demo, is to just go and offer a few scan. And the easiest way to understand a coaching module, believe it or not, is not from your own scan, because sometimes we cannot see our own blind spot. But when you do a scan on your husband, your wife, your children, your parents, it's actually easier for us to see other people's blind spot because it's easier to see other people. So do some practice. And I have also have a quick recording that I've done to give you a brief introduction. What is this coaching module is about and how it works. So please watch that. It's only a few minutes. So we're going to get this. So the coaching module is in the Blue app, the Healy Heal Advisor Analyze app, the Blue app. And and this is the home page after you set up your Blue app, right? And you can see the coaching module is under coaching analysis. So we're going to get started now. So Julia, can you just tap on coaching analysis? Yeah. And then you select a client. Right now, Juliet is gonna either you create your own profile or she already has her profile created, right? And the first thing before we do the coaching analysis is to determine a focus statement. Let me explain this. A focus statement is basically what do you want to achieve, right? For this coaching session, for this coaching analysis, what result do you want to achieve, right? Number one, it has to be a positive statement. You can't just say, I want to be pain free. Like pain itself is quite negative, right? Instead, you just say, I want to be healthy, vibrant, or thriving, or something like that. So it could be anything, any areas of your life. You want to have better health, you want to have better relationships, you want to have better emotional balance, if you want to have better career, anything you want. So today, we ought to have a little chat with Juliet, and this is her focus statement. And she want to manifest opportunities and support in closing 3 more sales on Healy Professional within the month of May. Okay, so first of all, let me just explain. It's great. The more specific it is, the better it is. Okay, it's very specific. She's setting a business goal, and that's ending in what is it, 5 days? That is good. And we want to be a little bit more aggressive, because it's not a goal, it is not aggressive, because you can just get it right. So that's why. And then I always explain to people, it's really not about achieving the end goal, but the really enjoying the process, because the minute you set a goal, you're starting. Basically, your head is starting. If you're really serious about putting a right intention, the motion has started. And it's about every single day what you do, what you think, and then that is the actions you take that is driving to achieve that goal. Okay, so this is great. And another thing with the focus statement is that it's really there. The language is really there to help us focus. So don't worry about that you have to get the perfect language. I don't know how to describe this. It's okay. You describe whatever you want. And when we do the scan, it's your focus, it's the energy you put out there. The Healy is analyzing your energy. So the Healy is not actually not reading those words. It's actually analyzing your energy and doing the analysis and then spit out the report. So don't worry about having the perfect language. And another point is, in fact, I heard that once from one of the trainers, that the more you use the coaching program, you actually don't even have to write any words there. By really just focusing what you want, just focus and do the scan. Without the word, you can actually do the scan that way. But for most of us who are beginners, then use some language to help you, right? Now, Healy is a German company. The original language of this is done in German, but it's translated in, I think, 38 different languages, in Chinese, Spanish, Portuguese, whatever, right? So you will know that the translation sometimes may not be 100% accurate or easily understood. So take that into considerations when you read your report. Try to read in between the lines, and try to be gentle with yourself. Some of the points you may not be ready to understand or to take on that particular point. And that's okay. You don't have to understand everything, and you just go with the flow, go with whatever you're ready to digest at that moment. Okay. And also there might be cultural differences. We just did 2 scan this week with our Chinese community in Cantonese and Mandarin, right? And if you think about Japanese people, our culture, there are cultural differences. How we are being in a social environment, how we see life, and how we see what we need to do, what we're responsible for. And so all these elements should be taken into consideration in interpreting your coaching results. Okay. And again, this is your report, and you get to use it in whatever way you want and however deep you want to get into. So there's no a fixed way of using it. Okay. So now we have a focus statement here, and then we can go into the database. So if you can tap continued with database selection, and 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 you see the 10 databases, right? With 10 databases with over 1,000 pointers, right? And this is based on years of research of our parent company, Time Waver, right? And these databases are in terms of the areas of career, emotional balance, family, personal, social relationships, finances, goals, potential, self-worth, spirituality. So I'd like to ask you, and everyone is different. So in here, we're doing demo with Juliet. So Juliet, which 3 area, because we want to be streamlined, that you think is going to be most significant in contributing you in achieving that focus, that business focus?
Career?
Okay. So scroll to the top, and because you can pick as many point if you want. I think you can make up to like 50 point, but we're going to be very streamlined. We want to get the top most relevant point, so we only pick one. And under, if you click on each category, the little arrow at the end, you will see the subcategory. So under the career, there's the subcategory. So if you can just put one of each, just so that we can get the top in each area. And then you can go back on the top left, you click on the little arrow. What's another area you think that's going to contribute you achieving this goal?
Potential?
Okay. And then let's see the subcategory in terms of individual qualities, strength, and personality aspects. So can you select one? Okay, and you go back. Let's do one more area.
Spirituality.
Okay.
Does it connect with what I want to
If
achieve?
it's really up to you. It's really up to you because everyone is different, right? However you
Well,
interpret it, how you work, and how you see. Because like, for example, I'm gonna give an example for your focus statement. You want to sell 3 Healy, right? For someone, it could be just business, right? It could be just money, right? It could be finances, right? But for you, it could be about spirituality. That you see this Healy as something that everybody need it in terms of raising the global consciousness, right? So it depends how you see it. What is it about achieving this goal about to you, and what's going to drive you in achieving it? So that's why it has to be personal, and there's no right or wrong. So pick one on the last one.
yep. There we are.
Now, I would like you to just go through all 10 point again. Actually, I want you to pick one more area, and
That will
just
be
to
gold.
feel that these are the top 4 I want. Okay, so you pick Korea, and then is there any other area that you think is applicable and for you to achieving that a measurable sales goal? This require like a solid achievement of a goal, right?
Goals.
Okay, there you go. I'm sorry, I'm kind of guiding you a little bit. Okay,
Yeah.
but
Yes, you need to guide me. Okay, goals, alignment, and intent. Yeah.
Yeah, just put one there.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
Done.
Okay, before we start, you can pick all 10 area if you want, okay? You can just pick, you can put one if you want, right? The reason why we're doing a demo, this is only an introduction, and we want it to be a streamlined report. We want to be the top 3 or 4 area, okay? But as you use it, you can actually pick any of the area, pick multiple point, or pick different area. And you can probably imagine for different people, any of these areas can contribute to a similar focus. But this is specific for Juliet. Okay, are you happy with your selection? Juliet, are you happy with your selection? I can't hear you. Juliet, can you hear me? Hi, Juliet, can you hear me?
My internet.
I know.
My
I
internet.
think my internet is sometimes unstable too. Okay, so if you're ready, let's start with the scan. So move my little picture to the left so you can actually click on the checkbox, right? So on the top right, there's a check mark. Can you move my little screen to the left of your phone screen? Sorry, the internet is not stable.
Hey,
Okay, so can you move my screen to the
can
left
you
of
please
your
repeat?
screen on your phone? Can you hear me?
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Now we're ready to go. See that on the top right, there's a check mark. You click on that
Yep.
check mark. And then we see our focus statement. We want to double check. And we see all the pointers selected. Now, before we start the analysis, I always explain to people is like you just relax. Now focus on that focus statement because the Healy is about to detect your and analyze your energy. You ready, Juliet?
Yep.
And you just press start analysis. All right, that's done. So just to show everybody here, and if you're doing scan for your friend, I highly recommend it. Is just jump on the Zoom with your friend, right? And you can jump on the Zoom with the computer like we're doing here with Juliet, and so you can have a conversation. And at the same time, join the Zoom again with your phone so that you can share screen from your phone so you can actually do a session like this and you can do whatever scan and then they can experience it. So and after you do the scan for your friend, you click on actions and you can actually send the report to your friend and they can actually read it, keep it. It's a gift you can give to your friend and then they can keep working at it, right? So if you click actions, Juliet, show everybody how to share your report, and then you click show PDF. It'll generate a report. And then on the top right, there's a little wiggly share button. Click on that top right share button. Mail. You can mail it to me if you don't want to share. You want to share this with me, or share with your coach, right? And that's it. Voila! I just love the Healy. It's so easy to use. And then you just go back. You might have to move my picture a little bit. Yeah, just click the cross on the top left. Okay, now we're gonna just start with the interpretation now, okay? So could you so the first point, each point is you're trying to keep your focus statement in mind, and then as you're reading each point, you see how it relates to your focus statement. So the first one has to do with potential, reaching your potential, specifically on your personality aspect. Can you read this for us?
I experience balanced awareness, acceptance, and harmonious integration of the following personality aspect perfection part. And the
Keep going.
desired state, I understand that things are the way they are. I do my best to achieve the results I desire, matching these to my possibilities, ideas, and the purity of my consciousness.
Now, just take a quick glance in your focus statement. Does this resonate with you?
Yep.
Can you explain a little bit what that, what you get out of this point?
I understand that I need
Perfection part. Perfection.
the aspect of perfection part. That means I want everything to be perfect.
There you go. Is it
Then I
possible to be perfect?
no,
Okay, so let go. Being a perfectionist. Are you a perfectionist?
I think I am.
Yeah, I think I actually I'm a recovering perfection holic, whatever. And we have high expectation of ourselves sometimes too, right? You want everything to be done this way, blah blah blah, like this, right? No, it doesn't have to be. To achieve this goal is very specific, is let go of perfection. The more you hold on to that perfection, things has to be done this way. It does not have to be. One of my new members got her Healy. We were running in November, sold 3 other Healy in 2 days. You think she can do that with her perfection expectation type of way of things should be done this way? Okay, please share screen again. Um, well, Julia, it happens with Zoom from time to time. They just kick you out, so we have to go back and share screen again. Um, I'm being very direct to Juliet because she's very open and we know each other a little bit. And but when you're working with a client or with a friend that are a little bit more sensitive, you have to be more respectful and be careful in your language. I'm a little bit like very direct with Juliet. Hope you don't mind, Juliet.
No, I don't. I like feedback.
Because actually the more direct you are, you are adding more value in the evaluation. um, while Juliet is doing her sharing the screen, is that Juliet is a very capable, she's a very strong woman who has gone through a lot in life, and she is amazing. I mean, she speaks English, Spanish, Mandarin, Cantonese, amazing. And a lot of women, when they are very strong, capable, they have high expectation and they hold a high standard and they want things to be done. So they're very, very strong. But sometimes being a perfectionist could be counterproductive. Everything there's a pros and cons, right? As you know, right, Juliet, right? So, so can you see how this point, why is 97% if you don't achieve your goal, it's because of this point.
And what about the two in the middle? I'm not ready for it.
Yeah. Well, this is in general, right? Meaning that I see that I'm glad you raised the question. The two in middle, it's from 1 to 10, right? If it is 6 to 10, you're more ready. Just based on the analysis, you are more ready to see it. This could be an issue that you're more aware, you're ready to take action on it. If it's a two, meaning that, and be gentle with yourself, as much as you want to, maybe you're just not ready to give up that professionalism. As much as May is telling you there, like just kick your butt, go and make the sale, and you say, no, May, I have to see the people face to face. The people here works this way. It has to be done this way. You don't know. Even I sold hundreds of Healy. You may not be ready to do it, which is fine, right? Because that's who you are. So honor who you are and honor your own personal growth. It's okay. Do you know what I mean? That's what that two is telling you. If
And
you're
a
not
D,
ready to let go of your being the way you are, it's fine. Healy's already telling me it could be a two.
yeah, not an argument. It's just that I have to be prepared to answer certain questions when
You do
people
not.
don't have
You
to.
do not. You're just sharing. If people ask you a question, hey, that's a great question. I'm going to find the answer for you and get back to you. And you send the text to me. And it's impossible for you to know all the answers. And based on my experience, the people who are new sold the most Healy. The more they learn about the Healy, a few months later, they sell less or they don't even sell anymore for the rest of their life. That is what I know.
Oh,
Yeah. And then there's a lot of psychology and science about behind that, but that's a second session. That's you have to trust your upline who has done it, who are experienced in this industry.
it's true. Yeah, when they ask you questions and you have to be ready to give them an answer,
You
then
don't
you
have
just
to be ready.
you
You
must.
have to be honest. You have to be honest that you don't know the answer.
I have to go and study at a university or get a PhD to figure
Remember,
out.
you are feng shui master, right? You're Apache master, right? When you did your first reading, did you know everything, or did you know everything as well as you know today? Or have you gained experience through the many things you've done? We all do,
Yeah,
and we
true.
all make mistakes. Doctors has to prescribe, kill many people by prescribing wrong medicine to people. Surgeons have made mistake in surgeries.
Oh
Drivers
boy.
has got into accident and have killed many people. Airplane has crashed. I'm just saying that's all about perfectionism. So it's
Mm-hmm.
okay. It's a tool, right? If you don't want to let go at this point, it's okay. That's because you're not ready yet. It's fine. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So this is just be conscious of this one, right? Number two is
Individual quality.
potentials.
Potentials is under potentials.
Yeah.
It's not five. I grow into my perfect wholeness by developing and harmonizing my personal quality, love of mankind. Yeah,
Now, thinking about your focus statement, how do you see any connection at this point and the focus statement, and share how you feel?
my focus statement was I want to sell three
Right.
more.
You want to share free Heelys,
Yeah, I want to share my what I've discovered.
and you want to share free Heelys because
I want to
you
help
want to
others.
make money, or you want to share free Heelys. You want to improve those free people's lives.
Half half.
Okay, that's good. That's good. So you read this at this particular point, we got potentials, reaching your potentials, right?
Yeah,
Um, is regarding love of mankind, right?
yeah.
You will not sell the free Heelys unless you fully realize this point, because you are just with this urgency that you can think of a few people you know that they'll benefit the Healy. You will just pick up the phone or whatever you say, you got to get this thing, and I know it's going to help you. Versus, I don't need the money. I'm financially independent. I must just sit on my just take my time to learn. I don't need to sell. I don't need to. Nobody needs to get the Healy until I figure it all out 2 months later.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
true.
so sometimes it's about, I always encourage people, get rid of the selling aspect. It's not about selling. I'm not doing this because of selling. Because I actually don't need the money. I am financially independent. Be truthful about, like, of course we all like the money. Everybody likes the money. Let's be honest here, right? The money, I'm not saying I don't like the money. I do like the money, but that's not why we're doing it. It's totally not why we're doing it. I can do so many other things. I can buy and sell a stock and make much more money on my stock portfolio, on my crypto portfolio. There's so many ways I can make money or buy and sell real estate. But why am I spending my time to do this?
To help
Because
others.
this is where my heart is.
Mm-hmm.
This is why this is the most meaningful things that I choose to do with my time. I don't know about you. That's for me anyway.
I feel the same too.
Okay, there you go. That's why it's number two on your
So,
scan. That's why these are relevant in you achieving your goal if you keep in mind these elements. Do you see the connection?
mm-hmm.
So the
Yep.
right focus will drive us to do different thing each day to yield the results. Make sense? Okay, next one.
Goals. Resolving motivational disorders. I identify, harmonize, and transform the following issues that is affecting my motivation. I let others dissuade me from what I want to do.
This is resonate with you.
And it's 7.
Can you share a little bit what you were thinking?
I was doing a demo for a group of girls, and just one of them just said, okay, stop there, stop there. This is too high tech. This is not for me for sure. I just stopped where I was. I kept everything that I have. I said, carry on with our tea time.
There you
I didn't
go.
want, I didn't want to argue.
Yep.
I gave up.
Whenever people tells me they don't, this thing is too expensive, I do not believe a single word. No, never. I have many members come to me, hey May, this is hard to sell, this is too expensive, or they cannot afford it. They give me a gazillion excuse. I'm like, it's not up to me to decide. I have seen people have tons of money and they would not buy it, which is fine because they just don't believe it and they don't understand it, which is fine. I know people that have no money. They come up with the money and they buy the device. And not only one, two. So it and or people, oh, I have a gazillion people say, I don't know how to use this Healy. I have people who bought the Healy not using the Healy, saying that I'm not high tech. They don't even set up their password. They don't even log in. They don't even know how to download the app, whatever. You know what? I don't believe anybody. I kicked their butt. I said, just get your app set up and start using it. And if they don't do it, it's not me either. I don't believe them. It's they decide for themselves to do or not do what they do. Do not let anybody dissuade you from what you do. Okay, if you share from your heart, you know this person that has back pain that's killing them everything single day, that has migraine that's killing them every single day, that has menstruation pain, that has a mental illness, get your Healy and start getting better. Now, if they say no, whatever, they give you excuse, just don't listen to it and just maybe just follow up in a month or two. And then they might not get it. One of my friends, it actually took 1 year. She totally ignored me. When I shared the Healy initially, I knew that she'd love it. Of course, she totally ignored it, didn't even respond to my message. And that's okay. She's busy. She has no time. She's moving. She was actually selling her home, right? She has no, I keep following up every 2 or 3 months. One day, a year later, we're talking about something else. I even forgot about it. And oh, by the way, this is a sale. Okay, I'm ready to buy. Okay, she bought it and then she sold 3 or 4 more within 2 days.
Yeah, just
And it's not about
do
me. I always have to remind myself it's not about me. I just share. I just share and follow up. That's it. It's not about me. It's up to each other, per each person's timing. They buy, not buy, whatever. It's up to them. But if I don't share with them, they will have no chance. They have no chance. You share with 20 people, you're giving those 20 people a chance to decide for themselves. You don't share with them, they have no chance to take advantage of this amazing promotion. As we know, it's amazing.
Yes, I know it's amazing, really. It
Okay,
sells
next one.
you
Next
tree.
point.
Okay, the next point is career, self-assertion, and self-confidence. I assert myself confidently. I give up my attitude of being unreasonably subordinate or conforming.
This has to do with your self assertion, self confidence, and we're building a career, building business here in achieving your
Mhm.
goals. You see how the connection of that?
Yeah, I assert myself confidently. That's why I'm here.
Look at the
I'm
word
going for this
support,
coverage.
conforming. I give up my attitude of being unreasonably subordinate or conforming. So in your business world, in your business endeavor, are you trying to conform certain rules, certain process that you think that should be it? So in the world of what we do in social selling, you have certain way of things, how things should be done, right? We have
Yes.
certain idea how the business world should be done, how things should be conducted, how business should be conducted, right? You will soon find out in the world of network marketing is completely different. You
True.
go on a TikTok, people ding ding ding, they sold 10,000 makeup. That's how business is conducted on TikTok. How do you explain how people sell on Instagram? Is that a conforming to how things should be done? So let go of these, give up the attitude of being unreasonable, subordinate, or conforming to the way that you know.
That means I have a set way of
Yes.
doing things. And I think if I were to do it this way, people will judge me.
Uh, um, um, Sometimes it's not other people judge you. It doesn't really matter. People always judge you no matter what. People judge you no matter what. It's you judging yourself and you are assessing how people are seeing you and you are being mindful of that. Perhaps let go of that. And also and I try to focus on this particular point on your focus statement, which is about you successfully sharing free Healy in the next 5 days, is
But
you
but
have to give up your attitude of being unreasonably subordinate and conforming, meaning that kind of um, uh, let go of certain way that you are fixated in certain way.
but you see, it's number three. That means I'm not ready,
Yeah, I
or I
know you
am.
may not be ready. You're totally right.
So I'm not ready to change my way of
Then
thinking.
you're not ready. I'm just explaining to you what it is. Now, it is telling you you're not quite ready.
Yeah.
Um, it could be at this moment you're not quite ready. Now, if you understand this and you actively, intentionally want this point, this might change. If you do a scan maybe a week later, this might change. You might be more ready.
That means I have to work on it
Exactly.
and change my
And if
mindset.
you don't, if you continue to kind of, so the lack of the better word, get stuck in this point and not wanting to be ready, it will remain with free for another year. Who knows? It's up to you. You
Mm-hmm.
have the opportunity to act on this point if you intentionally want it, and it take however long. At this moment when we do the scan, you're not ready, and I can feel that you're not ready just through the conversation, because you're still trying to kind of hold on to, instead of trying to transform yourself, because transforming yourself requires change, right? Meaning doing things completely different from what you used to do, in getting into territory that you don't feel quite comfortable doing, but really just trusting my coach May to tell me what to do. I'm just going to do what she says I'm going to do, but not feeling comfortable about it, because it's very different from how you used to do things.
Mm-hmm. Okay, got it. Next,
Okay, next.
goal alignment and intent. I purposefully live my true intentions. I refrain from coercing,
Coercing.
coercing other people by overreaching them to achieve my goals. That means I'm not doing enough, pushy enough. In other words,
Let me read this. I refrain from coercing other people by overreaching them to achieve my goal. That is very interesting.
explain a
It,
little
it,
bit.
okay, again, I'm just reading this, okay? I'm just reading this, the word, okay? Is saying that you refrain from coercing. It's saying that you, like, this is a three, okay? This is a three, okay? So don't feel bad if you don't know, because it's a three, okay? It meaning that unknowingly, you actually, through whatever you're doing, you're actually coercing people, forcing people by overreaching them to achieve your goal. Sometimes, whatever you do, you unknowingly by being too pushy. I know it's interesting, eh? I'm just
Huh?
reading this. Now, you may or may not be aware of this because it's a free.
Okay, so it is contradicting the one above.
Yes. Yes and no.
Contradicting.
Yes and no. Yes and no. It's different thing, right? Let me explain this. This goes align the coercing, the overreaching people part. Okay, let me explain that. That one has to do with your personality and that you're not aware of. Because
The statement that
believe
is
it or
not.
not, I only know you for few days, right, Juliet? I
Yep.
actually quite know you already. And you probably quite know me already, right? Just by
Yeah.
how we are, right? You know what I'm
Yep.
saying?
Yep.
And it's not good and bad. You know that it's not good or bad, right? There's always, pros and cons, right? You
Yeah,
have
I'm
very
open.
strong personality, right? You are very strong personality, right? You are very capable. Hello, can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, sorry, the internet is like. So you're very strong personality. And we are very enthusiastic. I think I shared this with you. People find me too pushy too. People find me too pushy. I don't care. I don't care because I'm who I am, but I'm trying to be more conscious of it though. I'm trying to be more conscious of it. Not to be too pushy. Being assertive but not too pushy. And there are always going to be some people find me too pushy, but I try to be more conscious but still being assertive. So it's just being knowing that personality part of us. That's it. Because some of us are just naturally a certain way. So in this particular point, I share this one with you actually. That I am. Sometimes some people feeling that I am. There are moments that I feel like I'm overreaching to achieve my goal. There are moments like that, and just be conscious of that. And so, how do you strike a balance of being assertive and follow up, but not being too pushy or too overreaching, and in some way people feeling they're coerced into, oh, I have to buy my Healy now. It's a delicate balance.
Yeah,
It's a
it's so
delicate
delicate.
balance, and it's
If you
something
don't
that
know, you're
it's
not
a.
being
I'm
assertive.
telling you, some people are so good. Not me though. Some people are so good. They are doing it in a very soft tone, and people just click and buy. Some people are so good at it. Not me.
Yeah, they're just born with it, I think.
They have a way of just really calm, and that gets into different ways. Some people are very some people are passive aggressive, right? And then there's different personality, right? There's different people of dealing it and being more effective. So at this point, I think I share with you is sometimes we're very enthusiastic in sharing, but certain personality may see us being coercing them or overreaching them. So we just have to be conscious of that.
Yeah,
That's it.
yeah. We're dealing with people,
Yeah,
human
we're
beings.
dealing with people, and
Yeah,
so it's to strike the
we have to
balance.
feel like this person is ready or not, or
Let me give
she
you an
is
example, right? You're a feng shui master. You do, what's it, Pa Chi, right?
touchy,
You
the
would just
chart
say, "Hey,
astrology.
Mary, I'm very good at Pa Chi. Right? I got to do a reading for you. Then you're gonna get to know the rest of your life. Blah blah blah. Everything's gonna help you, right?" Mary might find you too overreaching.
Yeah,
Do you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
But it has
But I,
nothing to
I
do with,
don't
yeah. Just be more sensitive to how people react to you sometimes.
exactly.
Yeah.
But
And
do
maybe
not.
the next time you see Mary, you will present in a different way by maybe sharing a testimonial. Hey Mary, I did a patchy reading for so and so, maybe a common friend. Give you an example, Linda, right? And she was like blah blah blah. That's just by sharing testimony instead of telling her that I can do one for you. That is being more direct, right? And another
Mhm.
way of sharing is by being more indirect by sharing testimonial And when people hear testimonial, if they think it's right for them, they will reach out to you. Hey, Julia, tell me more about this Healy thing. And that way, they are asking you. You're not being pushy. You're not being overreaching. Okay?
Yep,
You're
it
getting a
helps.
glimpse of what I'm saying here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I
Okay, so
understand.
let's go to the next point.
The next is potentials, personality aspects. I experience balance, awareness, acceptance, and harmonious integrations of the following personality aspect:
Is a
perfection.
perfection. So sometimes the database share in different area. Okay, so the
Yeah,
perfection already came up, and it came up
yep,
again under potentials. Okay, and I think we talked about this,
yep.
matching
So
these.
we move
Okay,
on.
so we'll go to the next point.
Potentials again, personal strengths. I develop.
Objectivity.
I make fair decisions and favor no one. I weigh the pros and cons in situations without bias. So it's an
Yeah. So does
87.
this resonate with you?
Yep. I
That's
don't I don't take anything personal. Rejections is just that person
Yeah,
is
that's good. That's good. So
doesn't
as
need
long
it.
as you focus on this, so this point is the aid that you are very aware that you're ready
Mhm.
to act. Just keep those in mind as you share. Some will say yes, some will say no, some will say maybe, and you just keep going, being objective and being impartial, right? And so some
Yeah,
of these points you might be aware, you just keep strengthening them. Some of them could be something you're not aware of that you need to kind of change your thinking and to improve or something like that, right? So this one you're
exactly.
aware of, right? Okay, great.
Sam Queen. Yeah, exactly. Um, Career talents. I develop and harmonize the following personal characteristic to translate. To translate, what does it mean?
I don't
To
know.
trans
No. Usually the when you see something is to translate. What does translate mean to you?
to
Translate Chinese to English.
is to give the meaning.
You are trying to convey the meaning of something into another language for people to understand, right? You think that do people understand the Healy? No. So your success is based on how good you translate the language of the Healy, which is frequencies. I still don't know how to translate that. And so I don't even try. Honestly, when I do a scan, I don't even, I could be talking for half an hour, people still be not understand what you're saying. I say, you know what? I'm going to do a scan. At the end of the scan, you'll get this. Like this coaching module, I can be talking forever, but let's just do a scan. We'll do a coaching demo for you. At the end of this demo, you know what this coaching module does. So for me, I don't, so the translate is a skill. It's a talent. Being able to translate is the talent, and you need to master this in achieving your goal. So in doing the Healy, uh, uh, my you would again. This is a three, right?
It's a three.
This is a three, right? And so it's going to take some time for you to master this skill, this talent, which is okay. And my recommendation for you is don't even try because you don't know how at this point. You just don't know how
Okay.
to explain the Healy.
Okay, at least I feel that I'm not dumb because I'm like,
You're not dumb. This is not
get it.
about being dumb. It's just that you are just you're new. You're new. You don't know. And so for the new member, my recommendation is don't even try to explain quantum physics. Don't even try to explain the quantum sensor. Don't even try to explain scalar wave and frequencies and all that stuff. Don't even try. I don't even try. In fact, I tried to do that in the first few months of my career, and now I don't even explain. I say, you know what, let's just do a scan. I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna exactly show you how this works. That's it. Because I I have done honestly every single scan. At the end of it, everybody want about Healy. And then they get it. They just get it without even explaining it. Sometimes you understand it without even know how to explain it. So for this particular one, just go and do 10 scan.
10 scans.
Just go do 10
Or
scan.
coach.
That's it. Okay.
Okay. Goals. Resolving stress factors, personality and character. I recognize, harmonize, and transform What causes stress to my personality and character? Value system. 8.
Yeah. Does this resonate with you? What does value system means to you?
Relax.
Okay, that's good.
Relax and
That's so
let it
important, right? Don't
flow.
stress over yourself, right? We have a
Yeah.
goal, but you don't have to stress over yourself. In fact, the more stress you stress yourself, the is more counterproductive. So honor your own value system and harmonize that. And then in fact, the more relaxed you are, the more Healy will sell.
Yeah. Yeah. I find that I sell a lot better when I'm relaxed.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't give a care in the
I
world.
literally have people
You
just
buy or
text
you don't buy.
me that I don't know and say, hey, mate, to send me the link. I'm ready to buy. I said, number one, who you are. I don't even know who you are. I said, okay, here, click here and buy. This is one day before the end of the sale. I don't even know who they are. I don't know where they saw my ad because I'm on social media, right? They see my post and they just say, I'm ready to buy. Okay. Sometimes the less stressed you are, the less you push for certain thing, it's actually more productive, right? So just honor your value system, know who you are, and just share from your heart and focus on all these points, and things will just happen. Your goals will achieve.
I do believe in sharing really all the knowledge that I know about feng
Exactly.
shui or bachi or whatever the destiny charts.
And I
When
know
we
just
share,
by, for example, I'll give you one example. Remember how you were so excited after you listened to the cheat code about sleep? Go share
yep,
that you learned with 10 other people. Just share that, the sleep, whatever, the heat, whatever you were telling me.
yeah,
And then
yeah.
people are listening to it. This sounds amazing. Tell me
Uh-huh.
more. Oh, there's this Healy device that can help you, blah, blah, blah. That's it. Order one.
Good, good, good.
And
Yeah.
there's a mega sale you don't want to miss. 85% off the upgrade professional. Are you kidding me?
Can you
That is
interpret the letters
amazing.
and the numbers in the third column?
Sorry?
Somebody is asking you to.
The third one, we have a separate training on that. We actually have a sheet that I can share later. The letters on the third one, the L, M, C, and D. I believe D is has to do with something that you've done, kind of your actions, okay? And C is the causation. There's a separate training on that. In fact, there's a video in the back office that explains how to interpret those markers, and it's exactly the same marker under the oral module. Go to your back office and under the I'll answer that in more detail in the Q&A session. Okay, so
Okay.
let's continue with
Mhm.
this
Continue
yeah.
next. So, resolving motivational disorders. I identify, harmonize, and transform the following issues that is affecting my motivation. I can't be asked to do that.
That's interesting. Does this resonate with you? This has to do with achieving goals and resolving your motivation. I can't be asked to do that.
I'm stubborn. I'm not willing to do it.
I don't know. See, again, this is based on your interpretation, right? You have to kind of dig deep in your personality. What does this mean when it says reaching goal and your motivation? Because we need to be motivated to achieve a goal, right? Why are you not
Yeah.
motivated to achieve your goal? Because I can't be asked to do that.
Is it because right now I know that I'm homebound,
Exactly.
COVID,
Yep.
post-COVID, so
Yeah.
I know that nothing much I could do. Is it?
Exactly. You are basically rejecting this whole thing. As much as we're here doing this session about setting this focus, whatever, really, are you really intentionally doing this, or you're basically rejecting this whole thing?
It's not
You
really a rejection. It's just that don't know
you don't
how.
believe it. You don't believe that you can get it done because you have a preconceived notion how it should be done, and because the conditions around it, everything is your own story. Everything is your own story.
So what's the next step that I should do? Like pick up my
Well, you
phone,
break away
write
from it. You
everybody.
break away from it and you just let go of these stories.
You mean write to everybody
Let
in my
go of the
list?
story, adopt a new story, which is I can do it. I will have 3 sold by May 31st. That's it. And you just take your butt and take actions to do it. And I'm your coach. I will be able to tell you need to do one, two, three, and it will happen. Guarantee. Like I know you can sell free. There's not a question of you whether or not to achieve this goal. I know. I've seen many people done it. I know you can do it. But the reason why you don't achieve it is not because you don't have the capability or whatever, it's that you refuse to do it, basically.
Postpone.
Yeah.
Postponing.
It's up to you. It's really up to you.
Okay, this Healy is telling everything.
This here is telling you. Okay, next point.
Yeah, next point is profession and work. Okay. Mm, I recognize what causes me stress in my job, career planning. Yeah, planning. I'm married to an engineer.
This is a 3, okay? So
It's a three.
you have a lot of low number here, which is fine, again. Um, yeah, career planning, profession, work, career. So and in this specific example, this is kind of like a new career for you, right? If you want to build this
Yep,
Healy business, right? So then
yep.
it takes some planning, and the planning needs to break it down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you're talking to someone who actually know how to do this business, and you are pretty clueless about how to do this business. So the choice is that you follow your coach or you do it your way, which you really don't know, and your chance of success is pretty low if you follow your way. So what's it going to be on this career planning? How are you going to do this in tying into the achievement of your goal?
It's about time to get my butt up and start
Yeah.
calling.
If I am going to go sell cars today, am I going to say I'm going to do this to sell car 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or am I going to go to a Honda, a Toyota dealer and find the car salesman that sold the most car, and I'm going to get my notebook. What is your secret of success in selling car? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I'm going to incorporate that in my planning process into achieving my goal. So you're facing someone who knows actually how to do this, have actual experience.
Okay.
You get it?
Yeah, I got it. I got it.
Okay.
Okay.
Next.
Next, 78 for breath. The following breathing meditation strengthens me. I exhale everything that burdens me, frightens me, and makes me sick.
Okay. So in the process of achieving this focus in the next few days, breathe. Okay. Breathe out all that and then take, you know, and go.
Yeah, yeah. I have a lot of fears, like fear of
Yeah.
rejection, fear
Yeah.
of being ridiculous. Oh, that woman again, she's calling. Oh, she's writing. What is she talking about?
Yeah.
I ignore her, and there she goes again. There
Most
she,
people fear of rejection, especially when you share something when people say no to you. You still feel it. Even to this day, I still
yeah,
feel it, but I recognize it and I just get rid of that feeling right away. You get better
yeah.
and better at it, right? You are in the area of sales. I'm sure you've been doing this feng shui, whatever. That's sales, right? And people
Yes,
have
I've
said
been
no
doing
to you,
sales
and
a lot.
you're getting better at it, right?
Yeah, I look back and I said, where's the fear that I had?
Yeah. Breathe. Next.
Meditation. Next,
Yep.
next. Again, breath. The following breathing meditation strengthens me with the inhalation. My breath flows into my heart from above through the crown chakra. With exhalation, it flows forward out of me and spreads divine love in the world.
When you do
Oh,
this breathing exercise, you can recenter yourself, know your purpose, solidify your purpose, and keep going to pursue your desire. Let go of your fears.
yep. Next.
Because life is not about fears. If you think about fears, you'll be like frozen and not doing anything, not traveling, not pursuing your business, not doing whatever. You'll be just literally stay frozen.
Okay, the next, the breath leads me into silence. I let myself sink deeper and deeper without explaining or evaluating. I simply observe what happens. Okay, silence.
Observation is so important. It's about listening. If you're talking to people, observing their reaction, right? When people give you objection, you were at the training yesterday, right? A lot of
Uh-huh.
these rejection, it's really not what it is, right? The underlying is like people actually thinking, I can't do it. It's not worth my time. It's not because they don't have money. They give you a lot of things, but it's not the real reason, right?
Yeah.
So observe.
Career, back to career.
Yeah, I love this one.
It's 6.
Read it.
Assert myself confidently. I am important.
Does this resonate with you?
Yep.
You're important. You deserve the success of your career. A lot of women don't believe they actually. I actually, it took me a while to understand it. A lot of women don't think they deserve to be successful. They always think too small. They actually can be bigger than they are, but they think they're too small and they are not worthy in stepping into that big shoe of being a successful woman.
So I am okay here. I have 6,
Yeah,
although
you're
it's
ready. So just keep manifesting that, right? Saying that
okay.
I'm important. I deserve this. I deserve a career. I have a self-confidence. You can be a Healy president.
Yes.
There you go. You can have a
There
big
you
team
go. The
spanning
last one.
you can have a big team spanning 5 continents.
Mm,
And you
yes.
have to believe it because it has to start with that vision, right? That drives you.
I know nothing is impossible.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
I am assertive,
And you, yeah,
self-confidence. And I am not a shy person, but I am a bit loud. Sometimes some people do say that.
you know
Um,
what? I'm too. But you know what? We need to be loud. We do. And don't let other people shut our voice. And there's
yeah, true.
nothing wrong with that. We have to be sensitive to certain people in certain setting, how we carry ourselves, not screaming our lungs off all the time. But being loud is such a gift. It's such a
Yeah.
gift. You don't think
Mm-hmm.
Tony Robbins is loud? He
I
is
find
loud.
I find myself very unhappy when I am being suppressed and not able to express myself. I am the most unhappy person on
It
earth.
is showing your scan. You are suppressing yourself. And let
Yep.
yourself just, it's like you're a volcano, is ready to erupt, right? Let it flow, let it erupt, let it just, like, really
Maybe
live.
I overthink.
Your,
I overthink. I have
not
to
maybe,
rest.
maybe? Okay, next point.
Okay, next point, the last one. I live my spirituality. My life is a perfect manifestation of the principle of divine love. Woo.
You
Okay.
are new to Healy. Many of us in Healy are so passionate. It's really just come from a space of love. Seriously, Healy is very different. It's very special because we have an amazing community, and the love you feel is just it's crazy, and it helps a lot of people, and it raises the
I,
global consciousness. And so this is where we come from, right? Is sometimes if you go from the source of your energy, the source of your spirituality is come from such a divine purpose, then nothing will stop you. No
I
fear can
think,
stop you.
mate, when your mindset, I am sharing with love. I want this person to have Healy because it will really do her good. She needs it because for her well-being.
Exactly.
A
I
different way of
honestly,
saying,
truly
I want to,
believe every single person should have at least one Healy. At least one Healy, because you got to use multiple Healys. They're family, right? And whenever I come in touch with people, when they tell me their issues, I know the Healy can help them. Honest, that's how I think anyway. That's how much I know about the Healy, and how passionate am I with the Healy. And the difference is, why am I successful compared to other people? Is because I share. I share without fear. Other people don't share because they don't want to be whatever the gazillion excuse they put in front of them. And that's why they don't do what they do. And they say, oh, it's too expensive for them, or oh, they don't know how to run the heel, whatever it is. They give excuse so that they don't have to take actions, and they don't have the success they need. They deserve. They sabotage themselves.
I think it's mainly is when you really do it consciously with a good heart.
Exactly.
The
It's the
other
same
the
with
other
what you
person
do
will feel
too.
it.
Yeah, same with what you do. You're a feng shui master, right? You're a Apache master, right? You are doing amazing. What you're doing is like such a gift. Everybody needs it, right? And you don't have to worry about anyone that says no's to them. If they say no, you just honor them. Whatever they choose, that's their choice, right? Everybody choose for them life. For everybody said yes to them, you are helping them so much, right?
Yeah,
And
that's
you, this
my
is your
joy.
purpose in life, right?
That's my joy and my purpose and
Exactly.
my goal. My goal is to help them find a
Exactly.
solution,
Exactly.
whatever problems
Exactly.
they have.
That's exactly. And when we're aligned, if you go back and read through this whole report again, you'll see how everything kind of all fit together, and you manifest it. So then so after we go through the report, if you press vibrate, and then we explain to people how this work is, uh, uh, now there's a recommended usage of the coaching program for people who are new, but after using it, you can use it whichever way you want. Okay, so the recommended usage of the coaching module is to start with, if you click 1 minute 20 seconds, you can select the time. You can click on that, tap on that, and you can select the time. You can vibrate a few seconds to a few hours. It's up to you. Now the recommended usage is to do 30 seconds for 6 to 8 times. And the rationale for that is, it's like a quick burst of energy, right? Just start, right? Okay, you can connect to your Healy again, because every time you get in and out, it disconnected, right? So let me explain that. When you do 37 seconds, it's like a quick burst of energy, right? So it's just basically click start, click start, click start, and you are just grabbing those intentions, those points. And once you kickstart the energy, you see each of the point in the bolded green. Those are this desire state statement, right? And you claim it, you claim it, you claim it. Claim. You have to be intentional. We always say with the Healy is, if you're intentional, then you'll manifest all the energies. The Healy can manifest your intention like a hundred times, 1,000 times. The universe will be basically working with you to manifest, to achieve all these points, right? So the 37 seconds, 8 times to kickstart. After you do that, and you do it again, and you can do 2 minute 49 seconds 2 to 3 times a day, or longer. Some people do half an hour. Some people might vibrate for hours. It's up to you. It's however you how to use it. And then you can use the coaching module for you, Julia. It could be next 5 days, or you can use it longer, or you can just run another scan maybe in a week, or 10 days or a month, on different topics. And things might change, because every time we do a scan, it's a snapshot of your energy of your scan at that moment, right? Things can shift from time to time, right? The more intentional you are, the more result you get. It's dynamic, basically. Then it will change. So that's it. And then with the Healy, you can have the vibration. Some people can meditate with this, and you see. And then we have amazing result from the community. When this came out in September, I didn't have the coaching module, and a few of my friends in Singapore and Asia got it. Joyce was one of them. They were sharing this, like they gave me these results. I was like, you gotta get it, May. So I bought it in October. I actually paid like I think almost $500 for this just to get this one coaching module. And I'm telling people, you're so lucky. Now it's including the Healing Resonance Plus. It's like it's crazy. I pay for this one coaching module, and I didn't look back because I got so much result in my emotional balance, in my personal relationships, in my career, and it really really worked.
May, I have a question.
Yes.
I do read this Pachi charts or excuse me, this COVID is horrible. Can I use this? Mm.
You can totally incorporate this into whatever practice you're doing it. You can bundle this in your service offering. When you provide a feng shui reading for someone or patchy or whatever, you can just tag on. You have the option to add on a coaching scan, whatever. You can do a scan on your house if you want. You can set a profile of a house, of an object. I know. If you go into we've done this one. If you go to the home, go to client, go to client. So if you add a new client, click on the top.
I cannot move your, yeah. Yeah.
So you can actually do a building, a group of people, a vehicle, an organization, a plant. You can set a profile. If you're doing, like, say, a house, for example, you can take a picture of the house and set up that profile, and then just the date of the creation, whatever information you can fill out. And that is the profile. And you can actually vibrate I Ching energy into that house and then facilitate your feng shui reading, incorporate your Apache, whatever. You can do coaching on that. Yeah, people can do a bundle into whatever you're doing.
I deal with people who are they're having issues like relationships issues and all this.
The
So I can use
coaching
this.
is mega, mega.
Okay.
You can just do a focus statement on saying that I manifest a loving relationship with my partner, with love and caring and support, whatever, like that, right? And then you just do a scan, pick the free area, and then just go through a report like what I'm just doing with you, and you will love it. Go and do 10 scan, you become a master. And you just say that, hey, you just ring up, say, Linda, can I just got this new coaching module. Can I practice one scan with you? That's it. You can do it on Zoom or on the phone, doesn't matter. And you send them a report, they will thank you. I'm telling you, everyone will thank you. It doesn't even matter if they buy or not buy the Healy. All right. Okay, I'm gonna
Really,
stop. I'm gonna stop this session. Do you have any questions before I stop this session? All right,
um,
so please reach out to your friend to get your coaching scan done.
okay. Thank